With Dispatch blowing up in popularity right now, I wrote down 7 things that I would like to see in the next season of Dispatch if we do get one. Number 1 on my list is changing the game mechanic where Robert works as a dispatcher and a dispatchable superhero throughout his shift. So first half of the shift, he works as a dispatcher, and they'll have a cutscene during lunch, and then after that cutscene, he goes into the field as a dispatchable superhero as MechaMan. I think this would make a lot of sense with the story, because in Season 1 we see Robert being happy being a dispatcher, leading the Z team, but he also misses being a superhero as MechaMan. I think that's the perfect middle ground, and it will make the most sense for the story. Number 2 on my list is getting to see the deepening relationships that Robert makes from Season 1. Depending on what relationships that Robert decides to pursue on Season 1, I would like to see those relationships get more screen time in Season 2. Because in Season 1, even though if you choose Blonde Blazer over InvisiGal, for the second half of the season, you don't get much of Blonde Blazer. You get way more InvisiGal. And that's why there's so much debate online which one is the correct choice, even though on games like this, there is no correct choice, because whatever the player chooses is the correct choice. Also, I have seen a lot of people online mentioning how they would like to see Robert be able to pursue romantic relationships with different characters like Malevola and Coop and other characters from the Z team. I don't think that's a good idea for Season 2 because we already built off so much in Season 1, and it would add a lot to the plate of the developers while they're already having to rush a Season 2 since the first season took 7 years to make. Now they have to make Season 2 in a lot less time. So adding that much more to their plate would just feel rushed. So I think keeping InvisiGal, Blonde Blazer, or no relationship is the best choice for Season 2. Number 3 on the list is getting to see more about Blonde Blazer's backstory. Regardless if a player chose to romanticize Blonde Blazer, I think they should add more backstory to Blonde Blazer, since they mentioned in the Season 1 Episode 1 that she wasn't drunk enough to reveal her backstory. They're just teasing that the backstory is sad and it's like a tragic superhero origin story, and I think it would be nice to have that payoff in Season 2. Showing Blonde Blazer's backstory would just be an easy way to give her more screen time, and also if the player chose to romanticize Blonde Blazer in Season 1, that'd be a good way to have more scenes of them together, deepening that relationship. Number 4 on the list is adjusting the screen time depending on what choice you made with InvisiGal for season 2. So if you chose to romanticize InvisiGal, obviously you get way more screen time with InvisiGal and Robert in Season 2. But if you didn't choose InvisiGal, obviously you still get screen time with them together, but not as much as Season 1, or not as much as Robert and Blonde Blazer, or just Robert by himself if the player chose no one to romanticize. Number 5 on the list is getting to learn more about the legacy of MechaMan. I would love to see more of Robert's grandfather and Robert's dad as MechaMan, and having that tie into the villain of the season. Even though Season 1 did something similar, I would love to get more flashbacks of showing Robert's relationship with his family and how that surrounded being MechaMan. And him getting pushed to be MechaMan, him almost getting no choice. Even though he loves being MechaMan, he was destined to be the next MechaMan since it is the family tradition. I think seeing more of Robert's dad, showing that he's not a good guy, even though he was a superhero, just like they show in the comic book they released, it would be incredible for the story. Number 6 is deepening the SDN lore. I want to learn more about the company of the SDN, because in the beginning of Season 1, I thought SDN was going to turn out to be an evil company like Vought from The Boys, but it was a happy surprise that they are not evil. It was very fresh taste that just having the simplicity that not everyone is a twist of being a villain. I was very happy that Phenomenon was not a villain, and I want to learn more about SDN, how they originated, and getting all the backstory about SDN, how Blonde Blazer got hired to work at SDN, all that good stuff. I think it would be incredible for the story as well. Number 7 on the list might be the most important point that I'm making this entire video, and is to keep the story following the same characters, as Robert as MechaMan being the main character, and the side characters being the Z team, Blonde Blazer, InvisiGal, Royd. I think it's fine for them to introduce new characters, but I don't think they should do a new cast and have Season 2 be a whole different set of characters with a different story, with a different main character at all. I think they need to keep going with Roberts because we got to see a really good story in Season 1. But I think there's a lot more story to tell with those characters. I don't remember the last time we got a superhero content this good that wasn't based in the previous comic book, TV show, or anything like this. I really want to see where the story goes, and I think there's a lot of room to tell more stories like this. with those characters. Those were the 7 things I want to see in season 2 of Dispatch. Hopefully a season 2 gets announced soon. Thank you for watching. Like and comment and subscribe if you want to keep seeing videos. I could easily make more a part 2 of this video talking about more things I want to see in season 2. I'd love to talk about Dispatch. So if you like this, please leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll make another video of this.